So for vlog number 9, I'm going to be covering a critique of Marxism and the Marxist theories listed in the book. Marxism is an ideology, obviously, that pushes for the idea and end game of getting rid of government, having a classless society. However, that does not work. And the examples that we have seen throughout the world, Cuba, Venezuela, China, and this obviously the Soviet Union, which is no longer there. For Marxism to be applied, it has to push, forcibly give people that have stuff, and forcibly have them give it to the poor, which is the big argument against it. It has, however, multiple times throughout history rebranded itself, and it has branched out to many fields such as education, obviously a lot of forms of feminism, which I do not condone. I'm obviously for people having equal rights, and just many different movements in America have been touched by Marxist theories. Actually, movements throughout the world have been touched by Marxist theories. First and foremost, I'm just going to go over why this idea just does not work practically at a very blanket level and apply it to a couple of the theories. So first and foremost, as I said before, economically, for people to get an equal distribution, you have to take from the haves and give it to the have-nots, and that can only be done through force, because human nature dictates that people will not willingly give up resources. I am a firm believer in helping the poor, and I am a firm believer in having equal rights. However, the idea that you have to go up and steal and take from others is the big problem with me. And this gets expanded out to the theories that are covered in the book. So first of all, like Marxist, so basically the idea of collective memorializing, the impetus that it would put on that was obviously we do, as you know, in nations or in groups, will remember certain things more than others. I mean, obviously stories need to be brought to light. However, this can be pushed on a very, very dangerous slope, because it can push towards collectivizing or only selectively remembering what happened in the past and selecting against other things, which is basically a form of censorship, which can lead to people saying that they will not agree with certain things or would push for certain people who speak out against something or will remember nothing to be punished. We have seen that throughout the country with various free speech fights, or people who have throughout history have gone up and stood up to a leader and said no, and they have said, and they have gone after and desecrated whatever they were desecrated, just destroyed them and literally erased them from history. This was seen within the Soviet Union and within communist China. There are also the ideas of feminism that have been touched by Marxist thought. And again, the idea with that is it pushes people, the idea again is a mechanism of force. And it kind of goes through with this whole idea that people who are trying to make the classless society go in, and they have to push people to give up rights, that they have to give up whatever they have, whether it be they want to have a family or give up values and stuff that they see fit to, fit into this ultra narrative or whatever's going on in society. It allows for people to take power over others and does not leave them be to live how they see fit, which honestly in a society like America, that's easily ideas of first wave feminism, if you want to stay in a house and have a family, you're more than welcome to it. If you want to go out and work, that's fine too. The postmodern feminist ideas kind of equate against that and say oh, you have to live this way, which kind of has flipped the original purpose. I will leave with this one quote, and this is from Frederick Hayek is my reaction. He says that the only way that you can get any of these ideas in is through the use of force. You have to push it against somebody else to get these ideas of Marxism, communism, socialism into a society. This was seen even with Hitler and just other leaders throughout history, and the use of force would always have to be used. So that is a brief overview in this vlog of why I reject these theories.